Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining me for the Monica Makes It Happen show. I'm Monica Morales. You can see me every night, Pix 11 News, fighting for you and your community. This show is all about impactful stories and getting people resources, repairs, and respect they deserve. We cover stories that impact you and your communities, and we highlight community champions who are making it happen. Tonight's episode is all about a few local legends from Harlem to the Bronx who help to power the heartbeat of their boroughs. We'll be speaking later with them in the show, but first, this.
Monica Makes It Happen is sponsored by London Disability, dedicated to helping the disabled get Social Security benefits.
And we begin with a world-famous drummer from the Bronx giving back to his neighborhood. Ralph Roll has a cookie company in the Bronx, and he grew up in public housing where he developed his first cookie recipes. Now, Ralph is on a mission to give back to his community. We visited him at his headquarters. Take a look. When Ralph Roll talks about growing up at the Bronx River houses, he says his biggest inspirations were his mom and his grandmother. They taught him to dream big and always give back to his community. And he's doing just that. He is a superstar musician, star drummer, and a businessman. He's known here in the Bronx as the Cookie Man.
We take a lot of pride in our product, and many times people have come and just knocked on the door saying, "What you baking?"
64-year-old Ralph Roll started the Soul Snacks Cookie Company in 1996, and we visited his headquarters in the heart of Mott Haven.
This is our cappuccino cookie.
It's a cappuccino
cookie? Yes. This is a very, very good cookie.
To die for.
Yes.
What's the secret ingredient, would you say?
Love.
Flavors include sweet potato, ebony ivory, almond cookie, down home double chocolate chip, and peanut butter. My two favorite things.
Named after my grandmother. You got to slow down. Could somebody get some milk, please?
His story of success is very sweet.
I was kind of a nerdy kid from the projects, and I wanted to meet girls. And all my friends, I felt they had swag. I didn't have any swag. So I figured out a way, okay, I'm going to bake the cookies and give it to the girls.
Did it work?
It worked.
Before mixing delicious batter, he was known for his beats.
We were writing music, and I said, listen, I'm going to go bake some cookies. And they looked at me like I was losing my mind.
He's jammed with legends like Bette Midler, Sting, and Nile Rodgers.
Nile Rodgers is one of the people that loves the cookies. D'Angelo worked with him, and he loves the cookies. I just sent cookies, believe it or not, by request of L.A. Reid to the Super Bowl. They were in Usher's dressing room.
Roll was honored by Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson for his contributions to his community. His first recipes were developed in his childhood kitchen at NYCHA's Bronx River houses. His mom was his inspiration.
Take her message of community and family and move that and pay it forward.
His cookies are now sold at Kroger's and Walmart. His message is simple.
Passion has no expiration date.
Roll is expanding his operations and even starting 3 new companies. If you want more information about his snacks and cookie company, just go to Monica Morales TV, and we'll link you there on all of our social media platforms. In the Bronx, Monica Morales, Pix 11 News. I'm so excited. Ralph is joining us now. Ralph, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Monica.
And you know the real reason I have him here is because of cookies. These are the stars of the show. I have to admit, I could not stop eating the cookies.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
They're so delicious, okay? And what's even more delicious is your story.
Oh, thank you.
You are from public housing, and it's your mom. She was a tenant leader. She was a crossing guard. She was a powerhouse.
Yeah.
She's the reason why you are the mogul that you are today.
I have to agree. She did a lot in the community. She raised a lot of kids that weren't hers. She was the president of the Tenants Association, the Tenant Patrol, the garden program, the summer youth program, and she was the crossing guard on the corners. So even if I tried to get in trouble, it was impossible because she had eyes everywhere.
Well, she would be so proud. She is so proud of you.
I think so.
And you know, that is kind of a common theme where I want to do a story on her, but I am technically doing a story on her because I'm doing a story on you.
Yeah.
And she's not here with us, but her legacy lives on in the business mind that you have.
Yes.
And what I love is that you are not only now with Walmart, Kroger, you're a mogul, okay, and you're hiring people in the Bronx, but you're staying in the Bronx. Why? Why is that so important to you?
For many years, the Bronx has gotten a bad rap. I mean, I've done interviews in other places, and they say things like, what is it like to live there or be there? And they think the Bronx is still on fire. They don't understand that it's such a vibrant, growing community.
Oh, I understand.
That's been depressed for a long time. Not a lot of funds went through the Bronx, and I think that's why my mother worked so hard. But for me, it's about continuing her legacy by having my businesses in the Bronx. I opened up a restaurant, and right before COVID, and COVID got me, like many restaurants, but we're going to open again. But I still work in the community. I work with a lot of people, and it's just very important to let people know the Bronx is the Bronx.
You are so humble. Let's just say it. Okay, you're like friends with every celebrity known that we know. Okay, Elton John, Sting, I mean, LL Cool J.
I've had the pleasure of working with all those folks, yes.
And then who loves your cookies? Tell me about the Super Bowl.
L.A. Reid texted me and said, listen, I want you to send some out for Usher's Super Bowl dressing rooms and parties.
So Usher's eating your cookies. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's snacking
I'm still waiting on the
cookies.
photos, but I know there's still a lot of excitement, even weeks after, to kind of get those photos.
It's incredible.
They'll come.
Yeah, but what I love is you are so humble. You just got a big award from the Bronx Borough President. We have to talk about the Bronx Borough President, the reason why we met. You got a big award for your community activism and what you're doing. How does that feel?
Well, it feels, it's an extension of my mother, and just carrying her word and understanding that a community is a family, and family is important. And I'm just doing what I think I should be doing for my community. I've done it for a while, and I'll continue to do it for as long as I can. But the idea and the attitude and the mission is to grow other people's forward motion. I've been a driven kid, and I'm a driven man, so I just want to teach that drive. I just released a drumming platform for beginners.
That's exciting, I know.
Called drummingin21days.com, and it's for the purpose of getting the young drummer ready. It's just putting the messages out there. If you have a passion, just go with it.
But I love that you're known for music. You're a music icon now, a famous drummer. But it's your business, and it's you had this dream to do cookies.
Yes.
And everyone thought you were crazy, especially the celebrities. They're like, wait a second, you're so good. To see you on stage playing is unbelievable. I mean, you're magic. But then to have this also is just amazing.
Yeah, it was a shock in the beginning. It was a shock because people would say, what are you doing? What's with the cookies?
Yeah.
It's actually the first time when I had my production company over to my apartment, and I said, I'm going to go make some cookies. The look was crazy.
I can imagine.
But until I brought the cookies in, it was like, okay, make sure these are here every time we come. One story I didn't tell you about, we used to be at Sony Studios with the cookies, and J-Lo was recording at the time. And,
did you say J-Lo?
Yeah, and she called in advance and said, make sure the cookies are there. So there weren't any left, so they called us. It was like 7 o'clock at night, so we had to go back in and make cookies.
I don't think she ate cookies, but she does. That's why we love her so much.
Yeah.
But we love you so much, too. And
Thank you.
Maybe you can come back with J-Lo. Do you think J-Lo will come back?
I don't know.
J-Lo, come on our show. Thank you so much, Ralph, for everything that you do. You
Soulsnacks.com.
a community champion. Walmart, Kroger's. Also, where can we get the cookies?
At soulsnacks.com.
Soulsnacks.com.
You can order online. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You'll be back. You'll be back.
Yes.
Next, a beloved Harlem church may be forced to close its doors. A married couple who are pastors of the church are fighting to save it from closing. One of the church's members reached out to Pix 11 News for help to keep it as a vital resource in the community. Check this out. Every Wednesday here at the First Grace Baptist Church, they open up their doors to the community and they offer clothing and food, anything the community needs. But now they need your help to keep the mission going.
And you can make it happen.
Yes. Can't wait to meet this couple. We visited Pastor Jenny and Vincent Miller Wednesday afternoon. What? Hi. Can we come in?
Yes, absolutely.
This is Ken.
Hi.
You must be the beautiful couple. One of our viewers, Elizabeth Elohim from Harlem, reached out to us. She tells us they help the community every day, and now they need our help. Elizabeth reached out to us, one of your members, and she said you guys need help right now. It's tough times.
Yes, it's very difficult.
What would happen if this place closed?
there'll be a lot of people in need.
March 24th will be their 40th wedding anniversary.
He's still my best friend.
Absolutely.
My goodness, this is so beautiful. Pastor Jenny and Vincent Miller say their love for each other is only matched by their love for helping their community.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They have run the First Grace Baptist Church in Harlem on Frederick Douglass Boulevard for more than 3 years now. Everybody in Harlem seems to know them.
We used to have one of the biggest food ministries in Harlem. We used to have people from one end of the street
That's what we heard.
to the other end of the street. This has been since 1995.
We want to bring it back to its old glory, right?
Yes, that's what we want to do. We want to let the community know that they're not forgotten.
To get through the tough times, they started this thrift store to help raise funds. But Pastor Miller says if someone really needs something, there is no cost.
I've seen families coming straight from a shelter into an apartment with nothing. 5 children, completely what's on their back. And Pastor Jenny has put together in no time clothing.
They even have what's called a free table outside. This is the free table,
It's our free table, and we just put stuff out. And I make up bags. We have faith that it will happen. And in addition to what they're doing with feeding the community with food, they feed the soul.
Need volunteers and a new place. And if you can help, just go to Monica Morales TV on all of our social media platforms and we'll link you to how you can help. In Harlem, Monica Morales, Pix 11 News.
Thanks, Pix 11.
And feeding the soul they are. Joining me now are Jenny and Vincent Miller, our pastors who are making it happen in Harlem. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, Monica.
Hey, Monica, how are
Thank
you?
you for joining me. I love the show. I love having this opportunity to talk to you more in depth. What happened after our story? Tell me.
We were getting calls, more donations coming in, and we just want to give a big thank you.
Big thank you, yes.
For all the supporters out there.
Yeah, we couldn't even get in the door this morning because there's bags of donations inside.
What? Oh, that is so great. I love to hear that. I have to say, Pastor Miller's, that our viewers are the most generous, are the best viewers in the world. And when they see that there's a need, they want to fill it immediately. That's the magic of the Monica Makes It Happen segment. But tell me, you really need a new place, a new headquarters, right?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
We need a larger facility. We want to stay in Harlem because we believe that's where God has called us to. And we love the community that we're in. So we need a larger space. We need financial support. And we're just grateful that you're giving us this opportunity to reach out to the community.
Well, you know what? You're the real deal. Being out there just for the few hours that we were, it was incredible the amount of love and what you were doing for the community. I've never seen anything like it. And it's not just about clothing, it's about food. You are a critical source of food for so many families. And I love what you said, Pastor Miller, about how the line is always around the corner and they count on you. So, we really have to support you. Our viewers have to support you. What do you want them to know right now if they're watching, and they're watching on Facebook, YouTube, online? What do you want them to know?
Well, what we really need is the financial support, because that is what's that's challenging us to even keep our doors open to be able to serve our community. And it's also challenging our ability to expand our operations so that we can further serve the community with clothing and food. Also, if there's any grant writers out there, we would love to partner with you if you're a successful grant writer to also help us to open some doors and maybe even provide more services, because there's a lot of services that's needed in Harlem. The people of Harlem are generous, they're wonderful, they're beautiful, but they're in need, and a lot of people are hungry. We went down to the fridge to put food into the fridge, and before I can even get the food in the fridge, a family came up with a young lady came up with 5 kids to take the food before we could get it in the fridge. So it's a very real need, and your help would really impact our our community in Harlem.
Well, you know, that story got me about one of your volunteers. You have so many wonderful volunteers in Harlem that just believe in you and love you. You have your angels, your team of angels. They told me that there was a family just out of shelter that came to you, and again, you know, you have this thrift store trying to raise money, but so many times you just give. You just gave to this family of 5, and they had nothing. They had no clothes, they had nothing for their home, their apartment, and you gave them everything. And that was a source that was not you. I got that information from somebody else, so I know that you're the real deal and that you're helping these families who are either homeless or coming out of shelter, and you're that team that's making it happen. So I just want to thank you guys for what you do every single day in that Harlem community. And so we're going to put that out. We're going to shout it from the rooftops that you guys need help getting another place, and we're going to try to connect that, okay? So keep up the great work. Thank you for being our Pix 11 community champion.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Monica.
Thank
we
you,
really
Pat.
appreciate you.
And we'll be back
And
out
we
there
don't-
for Follow-Up Friday. You know we always do. And thanks to everybody for watching. You know you can watch me every night on Pix 11 News at 4:30, 5:55, and 6:30. You can also watch me on our next Monica Makes It Happen television show. It's on Monday, March 25th at 4:30 p.m., just before the news. And it's all about women who are making it happen. We have so many surprises, so many firsts. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but make sure to watch. And don't forget to comment, like, and share this show on Facebook. I read all of your comments. So reach out to us with your stories and videos at Monica Morales TV on all of our social media platforms, and maybe you could be on the show next. Together, we'll make it happen. See you next time.